So my children don't really watch TV, and I wish I can say they don't watch TV, but well, it is what it is. Everybody that knows me knows that my children don't watch much of TV when the school is in session. Just like now, the school is in session now, and TV is meant to be only on weekends. But the catch is if there is light, because I'm not going to go and turn on the TV for you, or maybe turn on the gen for you just so you watch TV. No. If there's light, you watch TV. If there's no light, you can rest. And that TV, even if there's light, I can choose to say no TV. And most times my husband will say, my husband will say, I'm a killjoy when it comes to that. But anyways, like I said, it is what it is. You get the screen time that you get. They have a tablet collectively. I don't have like different tablets for each child. They have a collective tablet, but that tablet comes on like once or twice in 3 months. Stay with me here. Okay, so we are getting to the gist of this whole video. So like I said, they don't watch TV on weekdays. Once school is in session, they don't watch TV on weekdays. They only watch on weekends, and weekends is when I choose to. So they may not get to watch TV. They may get to watch one. We choose a movie, we watch. And the movies that they watch has to be vetted by me. It must be a movie I have watched, or we watch it together, but whatever it is, I must have researched the heck out of that movie. I must have thoroughly researched that movie. Whether the research is both online, offline, watching it, all that good stuff. Because anything that I do, best believe that a ton of research has gone into it. I don't just do things just because, I just want to do it. A ton of research must have gone into that idea. But that's by the way. So the reason why I am coming here to talk about this is because I want parents to be very aware. We live in a day and time. We live in days and times that we cannot just leave things to chance. We must be very proactive, especially when it comes to screen time. Many parents don't understand the effect of screen time. A human, like the brain does not fully develop up till like 25, according to the things I've read and all. The human brain does not develop fully up to that age. Imagine what the brain of a toddler is, and then you're introducing fast-paced, because cartoons these days are fast-paced. The frame rate, like it is overly done. The colors are too bright, too contrasting. The scenes are too quick to move, and we overly stimulate the minds of. You can go and do your own personal research as to what too much screen time, generally what screen time does to children, whether too much or just on the average. Just go and research on what screen time does to children. So we need to be very, very proactive when it comes to the things that we introduce our children to. Don't just because a parent, because not like normal me, I don't just watch a movie or put a movie for my children because another parent recommended it. As much as I would want to just do it, something inside me will not agree. Like I must do my due diligence before I introduce that movie, whether series or movie, cartoon most likely, to my children, because that's the stage that they are in. And apparently I am also someone that watches cartoon. I remember when I was when I was doing my service, people were like, "You're an adult. Why do you watch TV? Why do you watch cartoons?" Well, it's coming in handy. So whether you love to watch cartoons, because sometimes it's very boring. Sometimes that having to sit to watch the cartoon before they watch it, or sitting to watch with them, is boring. But because you know your target, you just have to do it. Because many times that I do it, not because I really want to, but because I know that I just have to do it. I know that I started talking to the parents around me about Cocomelon for the longest time, like 3 years ago. I started talking about Cocomelon. How did I even get to know about Cocomelon? So a neighbor of mine, I noticed the children watch something that was engaging, I felt. So I was like, okay, what do the children watch? And she told me, and I was like, okay, let us watch it. And then I put it, for some reason, something was not just okay. I was not just okay, completely okay. I would tell other people, oh, this is something I noticed, they do ABCD inside it, 1, 2, 3 and all. But I just wasn't completely okay with it until I just, decided, everybody at all no watching Coco, like it is Coco Melon is banned in my house. It is banned in my house. Nobody, that channel is the Moonbug channel, because that is where the Coco Melon happens to, is not watched in my house. A munchkin is at the door, actually. So any show that you want to introduce to your children, but something is not set, like your spirit is not settled as regards that cartoon, just kukuma skip it. There are a lot of things the children can do. I even prefer the children don't watch TV. Personally, I prefer it. Yes, I am that auntie, because children that come around me know I am that auntie that will take your tab. Go and play with your fellow children. Because the question I always ask them is this: when was the last time you saw this friend of yours, this cousin of yours, this whatever relationship you have with this child? When was the last time you people met? And if you cannot answer, then hello. So we think that the children don't understand some things that we say or do. They do. You just have to explain it to them in the way that they will understand. But generally, please, parents, do your due diligence before you introduce anything to your child. And if something inside of you is not settled about that thing, that movie, that series that you want to introduce your child to, please research. Whether something is settled or not, research. But if your spirit is not settled about it, kukuma skip it. Move on to the next one. Fine. The thing about even the whole no screen time is it helps children's, it helps them with their ability to bond. They are able to bond with other children, with other people generally. They are even more creative. So sometimes my children will be like, oh, they don't know what to do. I said, go and find something to do. And guess what? They will find something to do. They are building something with something they find around the house. It helps with their creativity. It helps with their imagination. It helps them to bond. There's a lot of, I was talking to a small girl the other day. I told her that there's a blessing to boredom, because she was like, oh, she's bored and she wants TV. I told her, no TV. So I told her that there is blessing in boredom. It is in boredom that you get creative. It is in boredom that imaginations come, innovations come, ideas come. So let children, don't say, oh, they are bored. Yes, they are bored. They should learn to be bored. Because guess what? The more they grow, the more they are going to meet times and seasons that they are going to be bored. What are they going to be doing with that season of boredom? Are they just going to sit and just waste away? Or they're going to make use of that season of boredom? Because every season is teachable. There's lesson in every season. There's something creative in every season. It is just for us to pick it out. So we need to start now. So we always hear catch them young. We need to start now to catch them young. They need to understand the concept of boredom. Boredom is not a bad thing. Being bored or say in a boring environment, it is not a bad thing. We should learn to stop overstimulating the brains of these children. Their brains are too tender for it. You feel like the child should start singing. Sing and dance. I will join you. Let all of us dance together. It even helps you bond with the children. So I guess that's it. This was supposed to be like a very this was supposed to be a very, very short video, but my talkative self have made it this long. So until much later, when I have another rant or another thing to say, I will see you later.